Hey everybody, welcome to In a Pinch with Hitsu Zen. I'm Hitsu Zen from snuffhouse.com. All names have been changed to protect the innocent. As you can see, the video and audio quality issue has been resolved thanks to my lovely, gracious wife who treats me better than I oftentimes deserve. We made it to our first review video, and I had a hard time deciding what I was going to review first. I put it up for question on the board some time ago, and people said, how about you do something historic? How about you do something new? How about you do something you really like? How about you do something seasonal? And the only thing I could think of that fit all of those categories was Toque Limited Edition Pumpkin Pie. I'll be honest with you, there have not been a lot of Toques that I've liked. I enjoy tobaccos. I enjoy complex tobacco bills. I don't enjoy snuffs that are flavored so harshly that they cover the tobacco bill, and in my opinion, all of Toque's fruit snuffs and their floral snuffs kind of overpower the tobacco. So I have not gone through a lot of Toque. I had a feeling though about the pumpkin pie, so I set up an account at toquesnuff.com and ordered a tin along with a few other things, and I'm glad I did. Out of the tin, if I can get the camera to, there we go, that's a little better. It's a dark brown with some lighter flecks in it. I would say it's a typical Toque grind. I'd call it medium fine. A typical Toque moisture high. The scent out of the tin, I can smell it from here. It's like a muted clove with a vague sweetness and a little bit of a mustiness. I know from experience using Toque Natural, which is this stuff right here, which is just their straight tobacco base, no flavorings added to it, that the sweetness and the mustiness is Toque's base tobacco bill. Beyond that, out of the tin, all I really get is a little bit of clove. Let's put it in the nose. Drop my hanky. Yeah, see, in the nose, this stuff gains dimensions. Up front, again, there's the clove. Behind that, there is nutmeg and possibly cinnamon. It could be my imagination playing tricks on me. If there is cinnamon, it's just enough to take the spicy edge off of it. And then behind that, again, is the mustiness and the vague sweetness of the Toque-based tobacco, which again is phenomenal. What I like about this stuff is that for being pumpkin pie, there is no pumpkin flavoring in it whatsoever. I get a collection of scents that allude to pumpkin pie, which for me makes it a more real experience, you know. I think snuffers in general, I can speak for myself, with my olfactory memory, I stitch things together and it creates an impression that connects to memories. For me, Thanksgiving was kind of a big deal growing up. My birthday is at the end of November. My cousin's birthday was in the beginning of December. So Thanksgiving, we'd all get together. We'd celebrate Thanksgiving, my birthday, and my cousin's birthday all on the same day. And this just brings me right there. This stuff immediately puts me in a good mood. You know, the longer it's in my nose, I can't actually tell if it's actually clove and nutmeg or if it's allspice. The clove is so muted and not overpowering that I'd be tempted to say that it's actually allspice, but it seems like I can differentiate the two, and especially as the scent fades. And actually, to be honest with you, I've been working on this stuff for a few weeks now. I ordered multiple tins on the gut feeling again that I was going to like it.
the scent lasts a lot longer than most Toque scents last. Most Toques for me last for a couple of minutes and then kind of fade. This one sticks around for a little while. It could be maybe 20 minutes before I'm not noticing it anymore, and even then, I could walk outside a few hours later and catch a whiff of kitchen spices. The stuff's really nice. It automatically transports me to a place. And if you enjoy snuffs that take you somewhere rather than snuffs that like explicitly smell like something, this is definitely one to have in your collection, and really not just in the fall. I could see preferring this in the winter over Xmas pudding. Um, Not sure I would put it over Old Mill's Black Velvet, but I would definitely put it in the same rotation as Black Velvet. It's really good stuff. It's worth signing up at Toque. And I'm realizing I said some harsh things about Toque. That's just my impressions. Lots of people love Toque. There are a handful of Toques that are amongst the best snuffs I've tried so far. It's just, to my taste, the majority of Toques are too, I guess, sweet. I guess just sweet. I just don't like sweet snuffs. But anyways, yeah. So that's the Toque limited edition pumpkin pie. Really good stuff. Um, I want to give a community shout out to Mark Stinson. Mark Stinson undertook a behemoth project and started modernsnuff.com. Link provided below. His aim is to consolidate all the information that he can on both past history and modern unveiling history of snuff on one site. Again, modernsnuff.com. Link below. Um, the fact is, we will probably always be kind of a niche market, according to in an interview with a rep from Samuel Goff, even going so far as to say that we are a subculture. Um, so, being that, and that a lot of people still see snuff taking as taboo, and some people who take snuff, I think, are kind of embarrassed about it. Our information is kind of spread out everywhere. There so far hasn't been one cohesive place to consolidate all of it, and that seems to be what he's trying to do. He went so far as to archive Philip Griffith's page. I'm not going to take the time to explain who Philip Griffith was. In short, I can tell you that he had the first, before Snuff House, he had the first online community site for snuffers to gather and talk about snuff. It didn't get huge in his day, but it was the precursor to what I would call the modern snuff revival. It's a big piece of history. Philip Griffith passed away in December, and eventually his site was going to time out, and it would have disappeared forever. Mark went ahead and archived it, preserving it in history. He wants your guys' help because, again, information is spread out everywhere, and not all snuff takers join forums or message boards or participate in YouTube discussions. So he wants you guys to contact him with any articles, information, heads up, anything that you think would benefit the community, any piece of information that you don't want to see disappear, from articles to opinions to reviews to pictures. Send them to Mark. His email is listed on his site at modernsnuff.com. And that'd be greatly appreciated, not just by him, but by the community. I also want to thank you, Mark, for listing my channel on your site, alongside the likes of people who I've spent hours and hours watching and listening to on YouTube, and inspired me to create a channel like this, alongside the likes of Uncle Squinty and Snuff Begins and Michael Dodson, aka Kentucky Snuff. I get a huge kick out of watching these people, and I take it as a vote of confidence that you would list me amongst them. Hopefully I can live up to that. The next review will be Old Mill Bananas Foster. I am hoping to do that tomorrow. I'm going to wait until my sinuses clear up just a little bit more. I have not tried it yet because, again, I've been sick, and it just came in the mail the other day. I can tell you out of the tin, even without opening it, this stuff smells amazing. So that'll be my next review. If you guys have any comments, comment below. If you have any suggestions for future videos, you can contact me on Snuff House, or you can send me an email, also listed below. And that's it for now. You guys have a great weekend. Snuff safe, and salut.